Okay. All right. Hello guys, hello guys. So I'm going live from 2 different pages just to see whether this really works. I'm just trying to see if this works. Hello. Hi Roslyn, how are you? So guys, I'm going live from 2 different platforms at the moment just to see how this thing works. Because for some reason, I can't share my posts from Mvenge Mvenge to my pages. So I thought I would shoot videos. So those who are on my Advocate KC page, good to see you guys. So good to see you, Nyapila, Unjani. Those at the Mvenge Mvenge guys, I had to share this with you as well because I'm going to be coming there quite often. And I'm hoping that people will get used to seeing me. But I thought it's better for me to come and close the chapter about what's been happening in the last few days, the hot topic about my family and everything else, just so that like as I start doing my thing the way I've always done things, people don't think that I'm trying to shove issues under the carpet. Hey, so good to see you guys. Hi, my feelers, Leipi. Oh, thank you so much. No, I mean, you Google me, you'll find a lot of things, man. So God bless you. And I think you're going to find it fun and funny. But if you really want to know me, you come to my page and you see I write about myself. I actually speak up. I've got lots of videos everywhere talking about who I am, what I do. But yeah, so good to see you guys. So good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I will just do this quickly. Hey, so good to... Okay. Share Facebook. Okay. All right, guys. So good to see you. I'll just mute this. All right. All right. Good to see you guys. I actually just came here. Right. I'm just going to really get to the point. No music today, but just to say to people, thank you so much for joining me, for those who are here right now. And for those who don't really know me, I do have moments where I'm actually really serious. And I thought, even though I feel like I'm okay and I've actually moved on from whatever has been going on in the last few days, right? I thought it's actually, I owe it to the viewers, I owe it to people that follow me on my private and public page to say, I just need to say this piece so that people can know where I'm heading it and what I'm all about. So again, the day the Lord has made, let us all rejoice and be glad in it. What you see is what you get. And for those who are my friends on Facebook, you know me for so long. For those who've just come to know me because of the issues that have been going on around, you get to know me, Teacher Jairira Nasizochaela and Anchopela. So the reason I'm here is just to say that a lot has been going on in the last few days, but so that people can sort of like get used to knowing that this is Ketina. Yes, I call myself this bachelorette and I come here saying Dinyenge, you are getting combis and all these. Some people know me as one of those people that say she's a preacher and she does this. She's a nurse, she's a mother of 2, she's a single mother. She has gone around reporting men from her past and her dad and her family. She gets along with nobody. She does this. She's a runner. That's one of the most things I think people probably know me about. I'm an ultra marathon runner and I'm proud of that. I brag about that just because I can. But having said that, without losing track, I just really want to say that, you know what? There's a lot of backstabbing that happens, especially in our community for Zimbabweans, and I'm not going to be paying attention to any of that. I just want to encourage people out there to say, let people be themselves. And speaking for myself right now, just let me be me. With my past issues, with everything that has happened, I'm the only person who can tell my story the way it is. I'm the only person who can testify and say things the way they are. You, on the other end, you are just viewers and followers, and you only get to know what you hear from me and from the other parties. And I always believe that I don't need to defend the truth. I say my piece. Whoever gets hurt in the process, I honestly, I don't care, because it's liberating to speak the truth. And one thing I've noticed is that the truth pisses people off before it sets them free. But I've chosen to say I'll always share my peace. I'll always share the truth. And I will always speak up, even if it means standing alone. And I think for those who are Googling, I see somebody says I was Googling your name. You can Google my name. You realize that there's a pattern of me speaking up the truth, even where people think azvitaurwe izvi, I'm there. I'll be the first person to say izvi zvakaitika zvemashuwa. And I know that the truth will set people free. That's why no matter what happens from this platform, for those on Mvenge Mvenge, for those who are joining me from my Advocate KC page, which is going to be changing into the Bachelorette page, that's going to be amazing. And I look forward to working with you guys and just really sharing our stories. Let's heal together. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. The only reason why we're going to bash each other on social media is because some of us, we've chosen to bring our issues to the public. So you get to know about Ketina. So you can bash me because you know my stories. And honestly, I don't regret sharing my stories with you guys. One thing I just want to say to you all is that people come and share their issues on Facebook because that's the only platform where they can talk about themselves freely. That's the only place where they feel confident that they can actually confide in somebody, even though it's just social media. And how it works is, panekuti munhu ogare kumba, depressed, anxious, miserable, and crying yourself to sleep. Like some of you right now mune hasha because amuna kwekurasira all that hasha vamwe tinoya torasira pa social media because we know there are people, somebody who is gifted more than me, somebody who has had similar experiences, who can actually come and say, I've been through the same thing. Here is my piece of advice. And some of us were willing to take advice from people like those. And the reason I share my stories is because I've heard testimonies from people who come to me in my inbox through my phone. My phone is public now. One of my phones is public, to say, Ketina, what you just shared today, I can relate to that. Ketina, I've been going through abuse and I didn't know what to do. When you kept blogging and going on about speak up, the moment you speak up, the person who has been abusing you becomes powerless. Those people with narcissistic traits, vanoita powerless because vanoona kuti imai sisava baba vanotaura, she will speak up, she will blog about it, she will post me. Ndikaita anything that is against violate my human rights, Ketina will speak up. So you can be rest assured that I'm not one person that's going to be keeping quiet, whether uri baba, whether uri mai, whether you are my close friends, or whether you are whatever you might call yourself, my boss at work. If you violate anything, if you do anything that goes against the human rights, I'll speak up. I stand for pro-life. I stand for, social justice issues and all that stuff. But tikada kuita zvinhu zvinohurta mumwe munhu kuti kuda kuundurana kuya kwokuti hanzi toda kukaurisa munhu and stuff like that. That's where I stand up. I don't believe kuti people should be bashing each other the way we do it maZimbabweans, kupedzera hasha dzedu vamwe dzinde dzekuti kushaya stonyeni mudzimba makuya muzopedzera hasha dzenyu kuvanhu vari kuzvishera nyaya dzavo. Yeah, we are broken, but so are you. Sometimes I think it's worth just giving a listening ear. You don't have to say much. So why am I talking like this? Is because a lot has been going on social media. I shared my story. I got interviewed about my upbringing, and I willingly gave my story both on YouTube and on Facebook through the Melis Diaries, which was amazing. However, because I had issues that were unresolved from my past, which have been following me to this stage. I'm 38, for those who didn't know. I'm 38 years old. I'm a single mother. I live in New Zealand. I'm a registered nurse by profession. I've worked in intensive care everywhere. I'm an infection prevention and control consultant on my own business and stuff like that. That detail doesn't matter. That's who I am away from social media, and I love what I do. I'm a preacher too, but I preach with my own lifestyle. And that's why I say being a Christian, it doesn't mean kuti you have to religiously impose your views on other people. You have to minister with your own lifestyle. That's what I do. I'm a runner too, ultra marathon runner. You see a lot of stories about me. Saka zvandinotaura about me, you can't compare yourselves with me, and I don't want to do that with anybody else. However, pane hama dzangu dzakabva dzauyawo dzikatanga kutaura their side of the story. So you guys, you can choose to take sides, or you can just choose to just, you know, be neutral and understand that these kind of things, you know, itika, we mudzimba vamwe vanhu, we choose to solve our issues publicly because we have been traumatized and tormented and tortured by these issues for decades. And some of you might be questioning, Ketina, why did you have to come on social media? Because it's the only place where I feel comfortable sharing my stories. I'm free. I'm comfortable that way. Freedom, liberty to do whatever I want. There's democracy. So that's why I prefer this one also, so that there is somebody, there is one woman, there is one man, there is one child somewhere who has suffered the things that I've suffered over the years, who is not able to speak up, but akanzwa nyaya dzangu nevamwe vanhu vachasharewo nyaya dzavo. When people start reading my book, when it comes out, they'll realize that actually what I thought I couldn't do nothing about, I can do something about it. Sometimes it starts with small things such as speak up. Just get up and speak up. Tell somebody about it. And when I say that, you know, I often say to people, but when you open up like that, people are going to bash you. You're going to create a lot of enemies. Like right now, I'm being bashed left, right, center. But you know what? That's where you have to be thick-skinned. And that's where I come in, where I say, I honestly, I believe there's people on them like who are just vakamuka izvezvi kuZimbabwe. I think it's past midnight. Kumukira just to throw hate. I just want to bless you right now and say you're going to have to get used to people like me, because I'm praying that God raises up an army of people like me who can stand against such you know, you are groaning and mourning inside, and you are actually reflecting how much broken you are. This is from what we are broken, and we come here and we speak our issues. And honestly, it's not on this because it won't change who I am. It won't change what I'm to become. You either listen or you don't. But Panevanu, I know that there are people who will say, thank you so much, Ketina, for sharing your stories. Thank you so much, Ketina, for everything that you do and for everything that you stand for. Those are the few people that I'll actually be coming, and I'll keep coming. Mvenge Mvenges, muchandi jairira zvenyu. I'll be here nearly every day for as long as I can. I'll be coming here. Ndichange ndichuya. Now, all my topics akasiyana, whether as bachelorette, I'm actually going to be hosting my show over here. Get used to that, guys. Those on my advocate page, we're going to be rolling and rocking with this thing. How can you start saying you're the bachelorette how can you say you are the bachelorette yet who you are hurting inside? Now let me answer that question right now, guys. You know what? Just because you are hurting, just because you've got some unresolved issues with your families, just because maybe you are going through something right now, it doesn't mean that you can't have a life. Ketina, how come you are already starting to do your bachelorette thing, yet you've got all these issues with your family? What I'm going to answer that question right now and say to you guys, you can still have a life. You can have problems, but don't allow those problems to detect where you are going. Your past is your past. You cannot change your past, but you can change where you are going. I can't change my hurtful past. I can't change my tormenting past, but I can and I will change where I'm going. And if you are ready to join me in this movement, we can change our future, whether it's about Zimbabwe or wherever the nations where you are or whatever, whether it's your family issue or family situation. Those are the people that I'm saying, I can and I will. I can change my future. I can do something about my future. The past now has actually helped me to shape me into this person that I am, to become more resilient, where I say I don't take nonsense. So for those who are writing all the nonsense, I bless you, but for all those guys who are on the advocate page, thank you so much. So this video is actually just to say to people, inini kenriarema wemza takavura all the things that I've exposed about my past. I won't change anything. It is what it is. People can choose to take sides. People can choose to believe believe me or not to believe me, you know what? It is what it is. At the end of the day, you gotta look after you and I gotta look after me. And moving forward, tochitanga kutaura zvedu dzimwe nyaya after this video, which I'm gonna try and keep short. Having said that, I do remember there was a time when I shared something that was very controversial, and I do share a lot of controversial things, and people started bashing me. Hey, mazivudzi. You know what? Don't insult each other using physical characteristics. You don't know why my hair is like this. I see wig, by the way. And it's okay, guys. Kuana kwedu kwakasiyana, you know? The way maybe mimi wamwe munowana mari zvokuti you can change your hair every day. Inina angu, I would rather use my money for something else. Saka musatange kutukana. Don't insult people because of looks kana kuwana kana kushaiwa. Vamwe muno bleacher. Inina angu handi bleacher ndo saka skin yangu muchona iri. So muchajairira kungoona maskin akakongwera vamwe atidi ma bleach. Okay? Muchajairira kuona chuya takafika zvimutodo zvedu zvekumhanya nemawachi edu the same watch all the time. That's who I am. Nemibhedha yedu isina ma headboard. Ndakanzwa vamwe vachimbonyora kuti ma headboard. You know what? Just accept and receive kuziva kuti vanhu tinobva kwakasiyana mawaniro akasiyana. Vamwe chero tichiwana zvina basa handika asi hatisi kuuya pakuzoshainirana kuti ndinowana zviri nani kudarika iwewe. At the end of the day, vamwe venyu are miserable behind the scenes. Isusu tiri kuti my life, the way it is behind the scenes is the way it's gonna be up here. Whether ndakakama musoro ndikabva kunomhanya izvezvi usimi ndinouya neziya rangu nedikita rangu. Whether you know, something is happening in the background. If I'm happy, I'm happy. If I'm not happy, I'm not happy. So you're going to have to get used to that. Let's be real. The reason nyika dzedu dziri the way they are is because, you know, there's too much fake. And it's also the people who come here and say we want to be real. Munototi besha kutoti venga, but you're gonna get used to this. However, now I wanted to talk about this controversial issue that I posted I think it's more than a month now, maybe 2 months ago, and people started calling me everything. You know, yeah, zvepakati pevakadzi izvi ndakaudzwa mazita ese kushata kuita sei. Moza kuti inini kana ndakazvitarisa, let me tell you something, guys. Ndototadza kutotaura nekunaka. I do know that I was created in God's image and Mwari havana kushata. Saka vaisa vanonyora vachiti hanzi munhu akashata. When I'm following some people's live videos, ndinoona vanhu vachituka vachiti kushata ziduzvi chinyi no mawedzi anobuda ipapo maZimbabwe. Nyaraiwo. Respect people. You can do that to people like me. And verenge zvakadaro. Indinongoverenga zvinhu zviri nice. That's what I read and I say thank you so much. Kana ndadaro manje ndakudza kuti inini ndotozvona kunge first lady chaiyo. Chero muchinditi kushata nemazikazi angu nekusableacha kwamboza kuti kwandira I'm like, God, you took your time. Hallelujah. Makatora nguva yenyu Mwari muchita kunanja mugodaiso mukati mino mukati apa. Ndakaumbwa ini ndotozvona kunge ndiri Miss Zimbabwe ipo panapa. I know some of you are probably thinking, is she crazy? No, I'm not crazy. Unofana kuti kana wakazvitarisa pamira kana pakamera wozviudza kuti ndakanaka ini namai ndakanaka mai. Saka muchajairira chero kanditiudza kuti kushata ini ndiri kuzviudza kuti ndakanaka nditori Miss Zimbabwe manje. Muchajaira kuona Miss Zimbabwe ndorozviudza ndiri Miss New Zealand. Antika. So ini zviri kutondiitira ipo panapa, zviri kutondifaira panapa. So no matter what has been said, what has been done, inini ndinotaura nyaya dzangu, I say my own issues, I gossip about myself. So ukasangana nemunhu anoda kuya achitwista things, then you need to be aware of that person. Is that what Ketina said? Because ndinonyora nyaya dzangu sezvadziri, and I don't deny things that I've done, because I do know that the truth sets people free. So back to that yokuti hanzi 2 weeks ago vanhu vabhesha and everything. I was actually running. I run every day. This is one of the things, and as I'm sharing my things, and you know, you need to look after you. Thank you, nice hair. I know, hey, I love my curls, and I only see beautiful comments, by the way. That's amazing. Filter pamaziso. I've got a filter. You know, wanna beautiful things, only beautiful. I've got a filter. I see you. I love you too. Yeah. So anyway. So I do this thing where I encourage people to say first thing in the morning, social media, first thing in the morning, and seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. So brush my teeth, do whatever I'm doing, get my kids ready for school. Before I drop my kids to school, you know what I do? Put on my running clothes and I go and do a 5-kilometer run. That's my daily morning dose. vamwe venyu zvandototara zvomotunzwa kuti dai ndichigona kuita zvinoita Ketina, kumbirai mazano, tikupei mazano pane kuti tuka kana taita zvinhu zvedu zvinoita kuti tifile nice, tichiluka nice. No need to insult me. I get enough of that from my family. Maana kuti vane vatoriwo negodo zvavo rokuti dai tichigona kuita zvinoita Ketina. You know, why can't we be real? Why can't we be like Ketina? Why can't we? And I'm not saying I'm the best. I have my own issues, of which my issues in Rumaya kapa social media as well. Muchandi jairira zvenyu kana muswandienda mukandatadza kumuka pambedha ndinozvinyora futi ndoyanchizvitaura pamvenge mvenge ipo panapa maona. Keep it real. Reality is what I'm gonna go with. So 5 kilometers every morning, it only takes me 25 to 30 minutes. I call those my tempo runs. Ndapedza mwari vanotaura neni panguva iyo ndonyatsoziva kuti I feel good, emotionally stable, emotionally calm, mentally I feel like I can think clearly now, drop my kids. Why am I sharing this? Because it's during that time where I actually plan my things for the day ndozoti I can do this or I can't do this. Pa social media ndikutukwa, what am I going to do with this? Ndinindazvivhurira hangu keni rangu remaworms, but I have to deal with this. I have to be able to handle you guys nekutuka kwamunotiita ikoko kwanditika. But kumanya ikoko kunondibatsira because kana ndadzoka, no matter what you say ndogona kukukandira shoko rauti rinokurwadza, but inini ndaropedza neyo ndodzokera ndonomhanya futi kana ndonoita other things. So I'm just trying to encourage people to let people be people, let me be me. Even though I've shared my issues about my life, my family, you can continue judging me from that and you'll be stuck on my past inini ndichimove forward. So those who are willing to move forward with KC, with Ketina, with the bachelorette achiti ndinyenge iyo nenamo dzangu idzodzo nemaproblems angu iwayo kumba kwedu nezvese zviri kuitika kundofa ndiri shirikadzira ndichingorara pa this big super king bed ndiri ndega, imimi muchidziwa muchindituka ipapa pakuti hanzi chinyi munyari vanhu here, especially vaya vakaroora nevakaroro musura muchitituka kuti sei tichinyora kuti ndinyengei tinyengeiwo kana kuti ngatinyengane, let's fimbana asikombisaneni bachelorette. Moda kuti munozoti how long do I still have to live on this earth? At least some of us, we are brave enough to come out here to say, hey, tinyengeiwo musauye kuma inbox tinoda kunyengwa pachena, you know, we want you to do it in the open. It doesn't matter what my past is. I deserve to be happy. It doesn't matter what your past is. If you are listening to me right now and you are a man, a woman, urukunetsekana uchirara wakagumbatira pilo kunge vana Ketina kunoku uchichema dzimwe nguva uchishaya kuti saka achandifonerawo ndiani, uya ndiri kuvhura group rinoti ndinyenge iwo, uchauya woripinda iwewe, tichagadzirisana ikoko nemarwadzo ako ese, whether wakatukwa nemhuri yenyu pa-social media, whether wakablokwa nevanhu vekumba kwenyu, uyai titandare titaurirane. You know, we're gonna talk about it, heal together. Nditaridzei munhu wana anoti ari perfect. If you say you're perfect just because wakableacha kumesoka, you are a mental case. Isusu tiri nani tinotaura nyaya dzedu, moziva kuti we are broken. Kana muchenda kunotinamatira musatendere kumasowe please, musatendere kumapostori. Isusu toda kunamatirwa kuna Jesu vari kudenga. So kana mafunga kutinamatira motisimudzira but at least tataura nyaya dzedu. Antika kana tava kuzokuentertaina ine zvimadhansi zvedu nezvimitodo zvedu zvatinopfeka dzimwe nguva zviya zvokuti zvakaita sei mungotigamuchira sezvatiri. Kana musingade zvatinotaura munongotarisa kuti handiketi nauya palive nhasi, but mvenge mvenge nini yandibvunza kuti ndiyozongoita zvandinoda. Antipa mvenge mvenge Ezomgido ndauya pano, muchandiguta, tichagutana, tigodyanana, tigofara tese kusvikira tajairirana. Vamwe vanhu vakabva kune mama platforms that have followed me throughout, like as I went to the diaries and I've come here now and I'm still doing stuff through my own page. You know what? We're gonna get used to each other. We're gonna get used to each other. I've heard some people, especially those in New Zealand, there's a lady here. I'm gonna say your name if you're not careful, but she's gone behind and said some stuff which is just like, seriously, how can you do that? But anyway, you're miserable. Stay the way you are. So let's move forward. I do know that I've got people that have stood by me throughout, like even when I was at my lowest, like in the last few months, November, December, after I had experienced some abuse and all that stuff that literally it made me hit bottom hard rock. I won't be able to wake up again. I started swearing using the F word, which I had never used before. And why I'm telling you that is because it's okay to let people vent. It's okay to let people cry. It's okay to let people shout and scream, because it was through those screams that I started experiencing healing. And I remember a few Zimbabweans who actually went to do marathon running just to say, Ketina, get up from where you are. I want to say thank you to those people, and that's the kind of support that I pray that we start giving each other. That's the kind of support I'm going to be giving to people from here. That's the support I'm going to be expecting, that as Zimbabweans, we're going to be backing each other like that. Or as people, we're gonna be backing each other like that. Because wakashare nyaya yako wakatuka baba wako, you know what, baba munhuwo kana vakanganisa vanhu ka, tell them. Bible, the same Bible that we read, it tells us kuti honor your parents, honor your father and mother. We do honor them, but honoring doesn't mean we have to be allowing and saying yes to abuse and everything else that comes with it. Fathers, do not provoke your children. I was provoked. I was one of those that was provoked. And I responded and reacted. Unfortunately, some of you are not used to children reacting and responding and taking protection orders against their fathers. I did it at 17, and you know what? Praise the Lord, because I wouldn't be where I am right now. And kana ukadaundijairira ndinabasa nesocial status yako kana kuti your position of influence, ndinokuudza sezvazviri zvokuti ndimai ndibaba kana kuti ndianika tinopedzerana ipapo, because you'll be speaking to the spirit, that abusive spirit iri mumunhu ndo yaunenge uchituka kana kuudza. Saka vanhu ka tichatojairirana pano sezvazviri. Inini mwana wangu akauya akandiudza kuti mom, F you or whatever, you know what, of which my kids are very respectful. Kana kuri kuti ndiri kuziva kuti zveshwa I did something, I effed up, you know. Ngandiudze mwana wachona, and honestly I'll really retreat and know kuti apa ndakanganisawo. But my parents edu akudhara avadi, vanoda kuramba vakadzvanyepo kufungidzira kuti they know everything. Vachienda zvavo nedondo, going away with the fairies. It's time for us to be humble and just really know kuti, hey guys, let's move on. Musandifonero je pa phone yang pa my main phone. I can see somebody's calling me from the main phone. I've got all my gadgets actually running at the moment. So thank you so much, guys. And if the person who is calling is someone who is watching, you call me from my other old number, the one that I always put on the screen. But the thing that I wanted to say is always speak your truth. Don't respond to stupid comments. And the reason I'm saying that is because pandrukuya ipo panapaka vanhu vakawanda vachange vachituka vachitaura zvavanotaura nditika. But I've learned kuti you don't block people, because even the same Bible ratinoverenga rinotaura richitiro chinyi hanzi he prepares a table before you in front of your enemies. Saka tikabloka ma-enemies edu yese ndiana anozotiona tichidya zviri patafura yedenga, you know. So that's one of the things. It's just something that I just realized kuti vanhu ka, they insult you, vachita say because of they're actually groaning as well. So moving on, we forgive people. I've actually forgiven people. I've forgiven even my father, even though things have actually happened the way they have. You forgive people, but that doesn't mean kutanzi. Once you've forgiven people, it means you have to accept everything that they throw at you. You have to what's the word? Start trusting them. You forgive people for you so that you can be liberated. And I do hope that that actually helps people kuti vazive kuti moving forward from now on. This is a chapter yatuda kuvara kuti titizvo, guys, from now on, as I come here to share, to say, hey guys, these are the topics that I'm passionate about. These are the things that I'm passionate about. Tunoenda tichita zvinu, and just let people be people. Let me be me, and I'll let you be you, and we all move on. Anditika. The other thing that I was gonna say actually is that unforgiveness is like drinking poison, and I know people think tikachema pama cameras tikaita zvatirikuita it means we are still hurting. I actually believe marwadzo ka munhu wese anoresponda to pain in different ways, and it is okay to cry. It is okay to let people cry, let people vent. sometimes the best therapy that a person can get is screamer. And for me, that is something that has actually worked. And even when I go for my professional counseling, sometimes I actually take time it's okay to cry, because when takakura choose to suppress your feelings, your emotions, it's okay to cry. It is okay to cry. So moving forward, I just have to say that sometimes when we speak the truth, we stand alone. But amongst all the people that are listening right now, people who are listening, who are watching right now, I do know that there are 3 different types of people. Pane ma comrades, vakuti ukataura zvinhu zvinoenderana nezvavanoda, vanokuteverera, and they say yes, 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 we are for Ketina. Koita vamwe vokuti ma confidence, mamwe aya vokuti no matter what Ketina does, vanenge vachikutrust, handitika iwe unenge uchivatrust, and havatye kukudza kuti Ketina apa wakanganisa apa. Those are the people that we need in our lives, and I'm praying that ipapa panenge patori nevamwe vanhu vekuti there will be. And I know, like from my personal page, kuti kune vanhu vakadaro kuti even when I was lost, when I was what, they were there. Vachinyatsoona kuti munhu ari kurwadziwa uyu, vanongoya voti get well soon, let's hope you get well soon, we'll pray for you and stuff like that. Sometimes that's all a person needs. We are moving and we're opening a new page, we're opening a new chapter, and I'll be coming here sharing things that have absolutely nothing to do with my past. My past will be used as a reference. It will be used as as an example of where I've come from. It's already there. I've shared it. I've said it in detail, and something that most people probably don't like to hear. But that's okay. That's my story. You can tell yours the way you want it to be heard. Moving forward, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has followed through whatever has been happening. And I'm sorry that yesterday's show ended up spending, I think people spent about 4 hours just trying to sort that out. But I wasn't there. I probably only listened to 10 minutes of it. And yeah, it's really good. So if you've got questions, I think I'll have a day where I'll come here and just really answer people's questions, but not today. I just came here to say, let's close that chapter from yesterday and move on. We are moving on with Bachelorette. We are moving on with topics that are close and close to my heart. Like, there are things that I know I love talking about, and I'm just gonna come here and share with some of my friends that I'll just call to say, hey, do you want to share this with platform with me, and we're gonna do this. So those are some of the things I'm gonna be doing. It's not that I'm being ignorant or shoving things under the carpet, but it's because I really want to move on. I can't spend the next 38 years of my life dealing with things from my past. That's what I've done in the last 38 years, really, dragging along, just kind of like moving along without saying anything. And I do hope that my story encourages someone to speak up as well, and hopefully move on from whatever has been tormenting and torturing them for years, without bashing anybody. And the other thing is, I'm gonna sign out now from all the pages. I'll be coming back live again soon. I think I've already hinted people about how some of the bachelors are asking me questions. And these bachelors, they are people who are actually becoming my friends. And I know it sounds awkward, but I'm loving it. It's a journey that I'm actually really loving. And it's quite exciting. And so for all the ladies out there who are going to be joining me on that page for the bachelor race, and the guys who are coming in, it might not be for me, but for someone else, I look forward to seeing you all. God bless you guys. It's actually Saturday the 4th, and it's 11:36 a.m. in New Zealand, in Auckland. So iribo guys. Yes, wakanakira shoto wangu Jane. Yes, I agree. That is so true. Kana newo futi ndiri kuona waira kuvakwa wakaita kuumbwa. They actually took Anzi, you are very negative towards Ketina. Oh, okay, someone who's actually speaking. Oh, thank you so much. I know people are very negative, but you don't have to pay attention to that. So, and in closing, if you don't deal with your past, mukasa addressa zvinhu zviri vanhu vakawanda tiri kurwadziwa izvozvi because there's things from our past that we didn't deal with. Ndakataura ndikati I was neglected, I was unloved, I was abused, and I didn't deal with that. And those are the things that followed me. Now I've dealt with those things. So deal with your stuff, guys. Ngati delay nenyaya dzedu. before we even settle for these bachelors and bachelorettes vatiri kutsvaga vatiri kuti tinyengewo hatina kuti tauda kutobva tatoti mukitchen mfe ipapo mubedroom mfe ipapo tiri kungoti hati chingoti pfimbaiwo. That's what we're saying, antika. So that's the next thing that I'm going to be focusing on, guys, and stay tuned. And what you see is what you get. The smile that you see is what you get. I'm actually due to go for a long run right now. I'm going for a run. What are you going to do with your life? Can I see have a pa live? Go do something. Just get up and do something, even if it means running to your fridge, even if it means running to the gate or to the park. Just do it. Zvokusora chitukana pama social media azvitibatsire chinhu. Mbosumuka womboita something anditi. Iribo, guys, I am Anzisa Vanchoga. Who is Vanchoga? I'm gonna sign out now, guys. Thank you so much. Or I'll sign out from the Mvenge Mvenge first. Thank you so much, guys. End. All right, and then kuno kuku. Oh, I'm still there. Okay, what's going on here? All right, page rara kuramba it's refusing to end the live video. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it from here. I'm gonna finish. So thank you so much, guys. God bless you, and I'll try to have a more structured timing about my videos so that people can know when I'm live and when I'm not. I'm going to try and do at least 3 live sessions per week, which will be more programmed. Okay. All right. I saw that comment.